to work inside the garage. Later, Arnie's mother tried to stop him from leaving again. However, Arnie ignored her and walked away. His mother then told Dennis that she was deeply worried about both Arnie and Christine. She explained that she had learned the car's previous owner had died from suffocation inside the vehicle. After hearing this, Dennis decided to visit George. George shared the disturbing story of his brother and Christine. He explained that after buying the car, his brother became completely obsessed with it. Eventually, both his wife and daughter lost their lives in the same car. After his brother's death, Christine somehow ended up abandoned in the garage. George then tried to open the car for Dennis, but the moment he touched the handle, the radio suddenly turned on by itself. Terrified by the strange incident, Dennis quickly ran away. The following morning, Dennis arrived at the school stadium for a football match. He was focused on scoring an important goal for his team. Suddenly, he noticed Arnie arriving in Christine. The car now looked completely restored and flawless, surprising everyone around him. Even Dennis and his friends could hardly believe it was the same damaged vehicle. At that moment, Lee stepped out of the car and kissed Arnie in front of everyone. Seeing this made Dennis upset and distracted him during the match. The opposing team quickly took advantage of his lack of focus. One player shoved Dennis hard and stole the ball from him. The impact threw Dennis to the ground with tremendous force. He immediately lost consciousness and suffered serious injuries. Several days later, Dennis woke up in a hospital room. His leg and neck were covered in heavy plaster casts. At that moment, Arnie arrived to visit him. Dennis realized that his friend was changing more and more every day. Only a month earlier, Arnie had been shy, quiet, and obedient to his family. Now he seemed like a completely different person. After a short conversation, Arnie quickly said goodbye and left the hospital. That same evening, he went to the movies with Lee. Later, the two sat together inside Christine and began kissing. As the moment became more intense, Lee suddenly stepped out of the car. Arnie followed her and asked what was wrong. Lee told him that he seemed to love the car more than he loved her. Her words confused Arnie, but he eventually convinced her to get back inside Christine. Just then, the windshield suddenly cracked on its own. Arnie immediately stepped out to inspect the damage. Meanwhile, Lee reached for something to eat inside the car. Suddenly, the radio switched on by itself without anyone touching it. At the same moment, a bright light suddenly flashed from the dashboard. Lee began choking and struggled to breathe properly. Arnie immediately rushed to help her, but the car doors were locked from the inside. In desperation, he tried repeatedly to open the doors from outside, but nothing worked. Just as Lee was close to suffocating, she finally managed to unlock the door herself. A nearby man quickly pulled her out of the car to help her. Seeing this, Arnie angrily attacked the man. However, the man was only trying to save Lee by removing the food stuck in her throat. Eventually, the situation settled down. Arnie later drove Lee back to her house. After stepping out of the car, Lee told him that she no longer wanted to talk to him. Arnie tried to apologize for everything that had happened, but Lee could not forget the terrifying feeling that Christine had tried to kill her. She also believed the car was jealous of her because something always went wrong whenever they spent time together inside it. After hearing her concerns, Arnie realized she was emotionally disturbed by the incident. He calmly told her they would talk again the next day. Arnie then returned to Christine and sat inside the car. However, the engine suddenly refused to start. While speaking to the car, Arnie said that no matter what happened with Lee, he would always love Christine the same way. The moment he turned the key again, the engine instantly started. He drove directly to the garage, parked Christine there, and returned home. A short while later, Buddy and his gang secretly entered the garage. They carried different weapons with them. Within minutes, they completely destroyed Christine. The following day, Arnie somehow managed to make peace with Lee. Together, they went to the garage so Arnie could retrieve his wallet from the car. As soon as they entered, Arnie was horrified to see Christine completely wrecked. Lee asked who could have done such a terrible thing, but instead of answering, Arnie suddenly